Hello guys, how are you going? I am Kim and I am finally back from overseas. If you did not know I was overseas, then obviously you do not follow me on Twitter. And my pre-recorded reviews of comics for the past 2 weeks have been fooling you that I have been here, which I have not. If you don't follow me on Twitter, I highly suggest you do. So my Twitter is below, please follow me. So I have been overseas in Los Angeles for the past 2 weeks. I have just gotten back and seen Captain America and got these giant overseas haul for you and other comics that I got from my comic book store. But I was overseas in Los Angeles for the recent LA Web Fest. Now LA Web Fest is a Los Angeles film festival, except it's for web series. What is a web series? A web series is basically a TV series, but it's on the internet. Now if you haven't been watching my videos from the very beginning, you probably won't know that I am a director and a writer, and the recent series that I directed and wrote called The Gauntlet was selected to screen at LA Web Fest, which I was so excited about, and we won 3 awards. So excited. We won Outstanding Series in a Fantasy Sci-Fi Horror, and 2 of our lead actresses also won awards. Just a quick plug, if you haven't seen the series, please go watch the series. I will put a link in the description below. It is called The Gauntlet and it is a 10-episode fantasy series basically targeted for young teenage girls, but so what? Please watch it. On to the overseas comic book haul. So I bought a lot of books overseas, lots of trades. I'm just like Trade World. I should name my channel Trade Planet. I am getting lamer as time goes on. But trades, so many trades. Alright, let's get into it. So, I got the next Batgirl, Volume 3. I got The Killing Joke. Really excited about this, and the cover is fantastic. I really love it. But most of all, there's a recommendation from Tim Burton. If that didn't sell me, then I don't know what would. Tim Burton. Not only that, but oh my god, you guys should see the undercover. Do you see that? It's like purple and it's like engraved. Oh my god, it's so good. Next up is Volume 1 of the Justice League. Now I promised myself I wasn't gonna buy any more new trades until I've read the freaking trades that I've got, but I caved and I bought it. Next up is Superman Volume 3, Fury at World's End. People have been rating this really bad on Goodreads and I don't know what else, but like, why? I freaking love this series, okay? Like, Action Comics, this is what you should be reading as Superman. It's good, okay? Shut up. It's good and I like it. You can actually understand what the freaking hell is going on, you know? And that's what I like in a comic. Next up is The Flash. Volume 3 of The Flash. I'm just loving it. It's really good and his character is just really refreshing to me. So yeah. Lastly, in my trades, now you guys probably know that I like Deadpool, and I've mostly just read pre-Marvel Now Deadpool stuff, but I wanted to catch up on Marvel Now, so I went ahead and got the trades. So we have Volume 1 Deadpool, which is Dead Presidents. Oh my god. It's creased. It's creased, guys. Oh no. How did that happen? My life is over. That's fine, I can probably just iron it. Volume 2 of Deadpool, Soul Hunter. And finally, Volume 3 of Deadpool, The Good, The Bad, and The Ugly. Now, yes, I just got back from overseas, but I was sent my single comics from the comic book store, and I will share that with you guys too. I read this online, Deadpool vs. Carnage, but I wanted to own it myself because it is good. And it is Deadpool and Carnage. I mean, there's not much you can go wrong with that. Next up is one shot of Captain America the Homecoming. Now I found this because I've read it and I found that it's a really good accompaniment to the Winter Soldier film. We get to see Steve and the Black Widow interacting a lot, which is really great, and we also get an addition of some old comics from Captain America, and this is actually the first introduction of the Falcon, who was in the Captain America movie. Very different in the Captain America movie. Also picked up, now I'm so sorry, but I can't remember whose video I watched. I think it was about 2 months ago, and they were reading this. It's Robin Hood but it's a female Robin Hood, and I was really interested in it. I picked this up and I've read it and I really like it. I think it's great, and though it's volume 3, they do explain it very quickly at the front, and I was brought up to speed, which is great. So I'm definitely going to get issue 2 of this because I believe it's out. Also got Ultimate Spider-Man. Now, I don't really read Ultimate Spider-Man that much, so, but I've heard what they're doing with him, turning him black. I don't know why, so I decided to pick this up and find out if they're just trying to be stupid Marvel marketing people and try to create diversity, which you know how much I hate it when people just try to add diversity in for a marketing scheme. Like, be real about it. But I don't know if I'm going to regret reading this or not, so I just decided to pick it up. I mean, it's just a comic, right? And lastly, I was reminded that She-Hulk number 3 is out, so my comic book store sent me this. I'm sorry, does this look like She-Hulk 3? No, it is She-Hulk 2. Why would I order 2 of She-Hulk 2? I already have this. Then I went online and checked my invoice, and no, I'd ordered number 3, so I got stuck into them. And they're sending me She-Hulk 3. It should arrive today, although I'm really afraid because it's raining and I feel like it's going to be damaged. But if it is damaged, there is hell to pay, King's Comics. There will be hell to pay. So that's it for the comic book haul today, guys. Lots of stuff to read for me. Moving on to the Captain America Winter Soldier review. So bear with me, I know it's going to be quite long, but I felt it's easy to do it all in one than have all these separate videos coming out. Definitely, for sure, give this a solid 8 out of 10. It was a great movie and I really, really loved it. Now, from all the trailers, I was a little worried that I thought the CGI and the special effects and the graphics were going to overtake the storyline, and it was going to be like a Transformers fiasco where they've just got big freaking robots attacking each other and just like, and that would be the premise, but I was happily mistaken, and it had a fantastic storyline and great graphics, so that's really hard to get in a movie. Now, mostly everyone is saying that this movie is better than the first movie. Now, I actually really, really liked the first movie. So I'm not sure if this one was better than the first movie. This is just my own personal opinion, but I really love 0 Year Things. The first movie to me I really, really liked it. I liked the fact that they started from the very beginning and went up, so it wasn't just like, here's Captain America, this is what he's doing, which is basically what the second one was. But I don't know, I wouldn't say it was better than the first one. I think they were on the same par in terms of storyline, because I thought the first film had a strong storyline. Sure, Red Skull is a bit lame. I don't know, I think they were both on the same par for me. But in this film, basically we got to see Captain versus the world, Captain versus S.H.I.E.L.D. We got to see the main villain of Hydra come back in this film, which was really good. Now, Hydra's been apparently infiltrating media and like stirring up war and everything this whole time that Captain America has been on ice. So I thought that was quite a good realistic storyline to throw in there. Well, as realistic as you can get in a superhero movie. The villain in this, it was basically people. Although we did get to see Armin Zola come back in, who was the computer AI thing in that underground bunker. What I didn't like about that was that he's supposed to be like this awesome AI intelligence. He's put himself into computers, but he's still in a dodgy underground cellar with really bad technology. The captain just punched him and he was gone. I mean, if that was his only connection to his life force, that was really bad for an idea as a villain, because I don't know, is he dead now? I have no clue. Maybe they'll go over it in the next film, but to me it just looked like he was there and he's like, ha ha ha, and then Steve punched him and that was the end. And if he's been alive for this long and like manipulating stuff with Hydra, wouldn't you have hopefully he has a backup somewhere, because that was just really weird. That whole scene was really weird, and I found it a little distracting from the rest of the movie going on, so I would have been perfectly fine if that scene wasn't even in there. Next up was the realistic fight scenes with Steve versus Bucky. Now, I really, really loved the fight scenes. They were probably my favorite bit of the whole movie. My favorite scene of everything in the movie was when Steve was running after Bucky. He didn't know that he was Bucky yet, and he's basically bashing through the walls of that building to get to him. Now, I thought that was hilarious because he was basically just like, you know, f yours, I'm gonna bash the shit through here because I'm Captain America, bitch, you know. Homage to the Juggernaut. The Winter Soldier was probably one of my favorite villains from Marvel so far. Maybe it's because I really like Sebastian Stan, but I think the way he played it was just amazing. I mean, he was so like mysterious at the beginning and you didn't really know, well, if you didn't know that he was Bucky, I mean, do you live under a rock? I don't know. I mean, when we were in the cinema and they revealed that it was Bucky, both my parents were like, oh, it's his friend. And I was just sitting there going, really? Really? A mask does not cover someone's face completely. It is so obvious. Even if you're not on the internet, it is plainly obvious, but whatever. I mean, parents, right? Next, we got to see a lot of development for Natasha, aka the Black Widow, in this movie. Now, she's always, to me, just been a little bit of like an accompaniment of other characters. So, I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure if I really super like her character. To me, she's always just been like an ass-kicking eye candy kind of person. I mean, I'm sure she probably has a strong storyline, but I'm just not overly sold on her. Yes, we did get a lot of character development in this, which was good. I really liked her relationship with Steve this movie. But I mean, a lot of people are saying now that this is going to move into a Black Widow movie, and I'm just like, really? I don't see that happening. I mean, I don't think her character is big enough to have her own movie. It just seems weird. I just don't see that happening. And Samuel L. Jackson. I mean, you cannot go wrong with Samuel L. Jackson. He was just fantastic in this film. Absolutely loved it. Now, what I really want to know is where the frickin' hell can I get his car? How amazing was that car? It was like Master Chief in a car. Like, oh my god. I want one. One more beef I want to just talk about is the character of Maria Hill. She just really annoys me. Maybe I'm just aggro because I really started to hate Robyn's character in How I Met Your Mother in the last seasons, and she just pissed me off to no end, so I think I'm just taking it out on the actress. But I just, like, what is the point? I know she's a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent, so she's supposed to be in the S.H.I.E.L.D. movies, but she just seems so pointless. It's like they wanted another female character that kicks ass, and they're like, let's do this, put her in, you know. I just really didn't like her in the film. I thought her scenes were weird and awkward, and she was just randomly in there just to put in another female in a scene. I don't know, and people are also saying that maybe she'll get her own film. Like, oh my god, no! From the Avengers, I remember more about the guy that was playing Gallagher than Maria Hill's scenes, because she is boring to me. Very boring. I don't see any personality happening there. Black Widow at least has a personality, okay? No, I didn't like her in this film. Ugh. Get rid of her. Now, of course, the conclusion of this film showed that S.H.I.E.L.D. was destroyed. So I'm not sure how that's going to affect the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. TV show. I don't watch it. I've sort of stopped watching it after episode 4 because to me it was just Agent Coulson with a whole lot of teenagers that were recruits to S.H.I.E.L.D. I don't know. I don't know if it's gotten better. People have said it has, but it seems to me from that kind of show that it doesn't sound like they're on a high podium within S.H.I.E.L.D. So do they even know what happened? What's happening? I don't know. So if you guys watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and you know about it, because I heard there's going to be some kind of Winter Soldier aftermath thing in the series, let me know what happens because I'm not going to watch it. But overall, I thought it was a fantastic film. Now everyone knows that Captain America 3 is now looking like it's going to go head to head with Superman vs. Batman. And I don't know why everyone's got their panties in a twist, okay? Because people will probably go see both. I'm going to see both if they're in the same month or whatever, so does that really matter when you see it? I mean, you're still going to make the same amount of money. I don't know why everyone is either Marvel or DC. I like both, so you're still making the same amount of money out of me, so why is everyone super butthurt for? I don't know. Anyway, thank you so much guys for watching this video this week. I hope you enjoyed my review of Captain America and my comic book haul. I will see you very soon, and thank you so much for watching, because this has been a long video and I applaud you for watching to the end. Bye, and I will see you soon. And go watch Captain America.